The doctor got up in bed with my mom and pulled me out. One leg at a time. One leg got up in bed with my mom. Pulled this leg out, or this one. Then pulled that one out. Then pulled one leg out, arm out, and one other. Then they finally got my head out.
Wow.
My mom was in such bad shape
I bet she was.
I bet so.
that the doctor looked at my mom and he said, well, which one do you want me to save? You want me to save the baby or your wife? Well, there were 3 other little kids, Helen, Buck, and Paul. My dad says, save my wife, which I don't blame him. 3 children. I would have went to heaven, Casey. Anyway, they threw me on the bed. The doctor spanked me. He spanked me. Really went. And I went, and I shut up since. Anyway, so after he got my mom out of danger,
Yeah.
then he worked on me. So now look at me. I outlived all of them. My mom, my dad, my brothers, my sisters. Here I am, going on 92. I got congestive heart failure. I get over any time. And then hardly get out from here. My toes, they don't feel like legs. They feel like wood.
Aw.
They're woody. And I get out and drive my car. They'll say, there's that little old lady from Pasadena. Nancy went to one of her friends up at, her name was Nancy. She lived over there on Waterworks Road.
Yeah.
Nancy's friend. That's before she was married to Howard. And she said, Nancy, is your mom still living? Nancy said, oh yeah, mom's still living. She said, there's this little old lady driving a black Mustang, and she's driving that car all over town. Nancy said, oh my gosh, that's my mother. She said, oh my God. She said, I came home and told my husband, here's this little old woman driving that Mustang. I said, and of course you knew the cop, he stopped me.
Yeah.
He got the biggest kick out of me. Because when I was coming off of Granville Road in 16, you're
Yeah.
hitting about at least 60 miles an hour. Because it's 65 on the freeway.
Right.
And then I hit Granville Road. So I took my foot off the accelerator, it was dropping down. And so I was going up this little grade off of Granville out here. And here was this cop sitting there. I've never seen a cop sit there. And I drive to Granville all the time, but never saw a cop sit there. So I thought, oh, well, how nice, you know, he's sitting there watching everybody. Well, the first thing I knew, I looked in my rear view mirror after I passed him. I thought, oh, he must have got a call. So I was ready to pull over the side of the road. I thought my blinker on was getting ready to pull off the side of the road. Well, he shot behind me. Well, I thought, you and I was going to have it. So he sat in the cruiser for a long time. He was running a check on me,
Yeah.
my driver's license. Here they come out, oh, he was a big cruiser, like a football player. He was a smiling all over. He said, Mildred, Mildred. I said, now what did I do wrong? I threw my arms out the window. I said, what did I do wrong? He said, you were speeding. I said, you're kidding. He said, no, Mildred. I said, well, how fast was I going? He said, you was doing 54 mile an hour and a 35 mile an hour zone. I said, I didn't see no 35 mile an hour. I said, I was coming off the freeway after hitting 60 or 65 mile an hour. My car dropped down. I said, this is a big 5-0. He said, Well, I run your license. I said, I know you did. I was looking in the mirror. I said, I watched every move you made back there. He said, your license is clear. I don't have 1 point on my license. And I've driven for 62 years. He said, you don't have 1 point on your license. I said, I know. I'm a good driver. He said, you have insurance on this car? I said, absolutely. I said, I got liability. If I didn't have liability, it'd be parked. I said, I used to carry the full coverage when it was brand new. But I said, anymore I carry liability all the other time. And he said, I said, but you move out of the road. I said, I'll show you my driver's license and my insurance card. He said, no, I know all about you. He said, I'll run the checks all on you. I know all about you. I said, no, you don't. I'm not the little old lady from Pasadena. He said, I can't believe, Mildred, you're still driving this car. I said, no problem. He said, well, I'm going to let you go. He said, you've got to keep this Mustang down. I said, thank you, I will. And I said, officer, you have a good day. And he said, you have a good day. I said, I was having a good day till you stopped me. I said, but thank you. And he said, okay. So he had 10 cars behind me. None of them would go around me while he was a checking because it was a double-lane highway. One coming in to hit 16, one coming up 16. So there was 10 cars behind me. He had blocked there. They was afraid to, he didn't do it, but they was afraid to go around me and go over the double line.
Wow.
Anyway, so he stood out there. He said, now I'm going to help you get out of here. And I said, thank you. I put my blinker on. I put my arm out there. I had my blinker on. He started laughing. And I pulled out there, and then I went down to my doctor's office. I told my doctor, I said, well, I got picked up by the cops. He said, you did? I said, yeah, 90 years old. But everybody thought, I called the kids right away and told all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids all had a fit. Mom, you didn't get 90 years old and got picked up with the cops. I said, yeah. They said, what for? I said, speeding. They said, so anyway, they said what it was. That he was sitting there, and that year, the type of that year is, and a Mustang, he thought it was a young kid, maybe 18 years old, had drugs or something on him.
Oh, yeah.
So here he was running the license as a 90-year-old woman.